Good day, it's Ian van Niekerk, and as you remembered, in the previous session, Ordinary went through Sanctuary. Where he had a mountaintop experience, and we had to lay down his dream, only to receive it back on a much bigger scale. So today, he's entering the Valley of the Giants, and he could sense there are giants ahead of him, so he hid behind a bush. The next moment, he heard a voice. Hello, brave warrior. As he looked up, he saw the commander that was sent by the dream giver. Your journey was preparing for a battle like this. The truths are your weapons and your armor. You are ready to fight, encouraged the commander. And as he stood up, he saw that he was clothed with the truths he had learned along his journey. So the commander said to him, ask the dream giver for power and be aware of unbelief on your journey. So he started to walk, and the first giant he saw was Moneyless, standing right in front of him, blocking his journey onto his dream. So he asked the dream giver to give him power and ask him what to do. Ordinary attacked the giant with the truths he had learned. He took courage, and he relied on wisdom, and he endured. And eventually, after some time, Moneyless retreated. The next giant that came across his road was corruption that opposed his dream. So again, he attacked this giant with all the truths he had, and eventually he overcame this giant. Then there was the giant of rejection. Rejection attacked him personally, and it left him deeply wounded along the way. And eventually he also overcome rejection. At night, when he was not fighting, he met some other dreamers in their seasons of rest, and they gathered and encouraged each other, and they learned from each other what the bigger picture was. One day, he met another dreamer lying quietly on a hill. She was busy dying, and she said to him, this will be my dying place. And as with her last breath, she said to Ordinary, I had the same dream as you. I fought giants ahead of you. You will fight more after me. Death is not my defeat. It is my victory. You would not have gone this far if I haven't went before you. And with that, she blew out her last breath. Ordinary sensed that he was almost through the Valley of the Giants. As he was walking, he saw on a distant hill the city of Anybody's, oppressed by a giant of darkness for centuries and centuries. Other warriors were just passing by and didn't fight the giant of darkness. So he asked the dream giver, must I fight against this giant of darkness? And the dream giver said to him, prepare for battle. And so Ordinary started to fight against the giant of darkness. He fight with courage, and he fight with the dream giver's power. Every weapon he knew he used, but slowly but surely he was growing weaker and weaker. Eventually, he said, this giant is too strong for me. And that's when the dream giver came through and said, Ordinary, prepare for a miracle. You are made for a time such as this. Leave your weapons and remember how the dream giver assisted you. And then he turned away from unbelief, and he took a big risk by putting down his weapons on the ground. The next moment, a miracle happened. His feather turned into a sword, and with the feather he slayed the giant, and the chains scattered, and the darkness fled, and the anybody's were set free at last. It was indeed a miracle. The anybody's were set free, and they gave all the honor to the dream giver and said that the dream giver was good. We are free at last. That night, When he went to sleep and he took out his journal and his feather, he wrote in it, "Other dreamers went before me to realize my dream. I met the commander and I realized I am a warrior. My weapons are the truths I've learned on my journey. Unbelief is very dangerous, and I still need the Dreamgiver's power, and he will receive all the honor." So the question to you today is, which giants are you facing and is in front of you? And do you trust the Dream Giver